Betrayal isn't just an emotional wound. It's a deep cut that often leaves scars. Whether it's a close friend breaking a promise, a romantic partner lying, or a colleague undermining you, the impact is profound. It shakes your foundation, leaving you feeling lost, vulnerable, and hesitant to open your heart again. And when you try to rebuild, you're left wondering, can I trust again? In today's video, we're going to dive into that very question. We'll explore what betrayal really is and why it hurts so much. We'll discuss the journey of healing and learning to trust again. And I'll share with you some practical steps to begin that process. Because trust is something that can be rebuilt, but only if you understand the wounds and the healing that's required. I get it. It's not easy and it's not quick, but I want you to know that this journey is possible. No matter how deep the hurt, you can learn to trust again, to move forward with strength, and to protect yourself from being hurt once more. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of betrayal and, more importantly, some powerful tools to help you on the path to healing. Trust can be restored, and it all begins right here, right now. Betrayal is a word that can send a rush of emotions, hurt, anger, confusion, flooding through us. But what exactly is betrayal, and why does it cut so deeply? At its core, betrayal is the violation of trust, an act that shatters the sense of security we once had in someone or something. It's when someone we rely on, someone we've allowed into our lives, acts in a way that leaves us questioning their intentions, their loyalty, and ultimately, our own judgment. The pain of betrayal comes from the feeling that our trust has been taken for granted or exploited. It may take many forms: an affair, a lie, a broken promise. But no matter how it happens, the result is the same. We feel abandoned and vulnerable. It's as if the world we thought we understood has been flipped upside down, and we're left to pick up the pieces. But understanding betrayal goes beyond the act itself. It's important to recognize the emotional aftermath. When someone betrays us, it often triggers feelings of shame, self-doubt, and even guilt. We might start asking ourselves questions like, was it my fault? Or should I have seen the signs? This self-blame can be just as damaging as the betrayal itself, making it harder to heal and trust again. On top of that, betrayal doesn't just affect the person who hurt us, it affects our entire worldview. We begin to question whether anyone can truly be trusted. The walls we've built to protect ourselves become higher and thicker, but unfortunately, they also isolate us from the connections we need to heal and move forward. By understanding betrayal at a deeper level, we can begin to navigate the complex emotions that follow. And in the next section, we'll explore how betrayal affects our ability to trust and why that's so difficult to overcome. The impact of betrayal on trust is profound and often irreversible in the beginning. When trust is broken, it's as if a delicate bond has been snapped, leaving us unsure whether we can rely on anyone ever again. The first casualty of betrayal is, of course, the relationship with the person who hurt us. But the ripple effect is much wider. It touches every other connection in our lives, causing us to doubt not only the one who betrayed us, but also others who may not have done anything wrong. When trust is damaged, it's like a fog descending on our ability to connect. We start to question everyone's motives, unsure if the smiles, the words, or the gestures are genuine. Can they be trusted, or will they betray me too? This fear of vulnerability makes it hard to open up again, even to those who haven't let us down. We become guarded, second-guessing even the simplest of interactions. It's as though every conversation is a test, and every person becomes a potential threat. The emotional toll can be exhausting. Trust isn't something we can easily rebuild because it requires us to be vulnerable. And after betrayal, vulnerability feels dangerous. We begin to believe that allowing ourselves to trust again is a risk too great to take. And so, we retreat into ourselves, avoiding deeper connections out of fear of being hurt once more. This deep-rooted fear can lead to a pattern of isolation, and while isolation may provide temporary comfort, it also prevents healing and growth. Trust may feel fragile after betrayal, but it's not impossible to restore. In the next section, we'll explore how healing begins and how, despite the scars, it's possible to rebuild trust, one small step at a time. Healing from betrayal is not a linear journey. It's messy, painful, and often feels like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But the key to moving forward lies in understanding that healing begins within you, and it starts with allowing yourself to feel the pain. Many people try to suppress the hurt, to rush past the anger, or to pretend that everything is fine. But true healing can't begin until we confront the emotions we're avoiding. Step 1. Acknowledge the pain. The first step in healing is acknowledging the pain betrayal has caused. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel hurt, angry, or confused. These emotions are natural and part of the healing process. Trying to bury them will only prolong the pain and hinder your ability to move on. Accepting that you've been hurt is not a sign of weakness. It's a crucial part of recovery. By acknowledging the pain, you're allowing yourself to process the betrayal fully, giving yourself permission to heal. Step 2. Understand the betrayer's actions. Understanding why the betrayal happened can help you make sense of the situation and prevent you from internalizing the hurt. While it's not always possible to get answers from the person who hurt you, taking time to reflect on the circumstances that led to the betrayal can provide clarity. Did the betrayal stem from miscommunication, insecurity, or selfishness? Understanding the cause can help you detach from the personal hurt and begin to view the situation more objectively. Step 3. Rebuild self-trust. Before you can trust others, you need to trust yourself again. Betrayal can leave you questioning your judgment and your ability to make good decisions. Rebuilding self-trust involves forgiving yourself for any perceived mistakes you might have made and learning to believe in your worth again. You are not defined by the betrayal. Take time to reconnect with yourself. Focus on your strengths, your values, and what makes you whole. Step 4. Take small steps. Trust isn't rebuilt overnight, and it shouldn't be rushed. Start with small, manageable steps to open yourself up again to others, whether it's in friendships, family relationships, or romantic connections. Take it one step at a time. Rebuilding trust means giving people a chance to prove their reliability without expecting immediate perfection. Let actions, not just words, guide your trust. Step 5. Seek support. You don't have to heal alone, whether through therapy, support groups, or confiding in trusted friends or family. Seeking support during this process is essential. Talking about your experience can offer new perspectives and help you understand that you're not alone in your pain. Support gives you the strength to face the tough moments and the encouragement to keep moving forward. Healing from betrayal is a personal journey, and while it might feel impossible at times, it's the only way to regain your peace and openness to others. In the next section, we'll discuss how to protect yourself moving forward by setting healthy boundaries and realistic expectations in relationships. After betrayal, one of the most important steps in healing is learning to protect yourself without completely shutting others out. It's natural to want to avoid getting hurt again, but the key is not to build walls so high that they keep everyone at a distance. Instead, the focus should be on establishing healthy boundaries that allow you to navigate relationships with more confidence, while also safeguarding your emotional well-being. Setting healthy boundaries. Boundaries are essential for maintaining your mental and emotional health after betrayal. They help you define what is acceptable and what isn't in relationships. For instance, after being betrayed, you might realize that you need to be more cautious about how much personal information you share with others, or how quickly you open up to new people. Setting clear boundaries ensures that you are protecting yourself from future harm, while still giving yourself the opportunity to connect with others. These boundaries don't just apply to how much you share. They also involve how much time and energy you invest in people who have hurt you or might hurt you again. It's okay to distance yourself from those who have betrayed you or who continue to show signs of being untrustworthy. At the same time, boundaries also involve communicating your needs and limits clearly to others, so they know how to respect your space and feelings. Managing expectations. When trust has been broken, expectations need to be realistic. It's important to remember that not everyone will betray you, but not everyone will meet your expectations either. After betrayal, we may have a tendency to expect the worst from others, or we may place unrealistic hopes on those who have shown us some kindness. Learning to manage these expectations means recognizing that trust must be earned over time. Be realistic about how long it takes to rebuild trust with someone, and understand that mistakes can happen as part of the healing process. It's also crucial to communicate these expectations openly, both to others and to yourself, so that you're not setting yourself up for disappointment. Expecting too much too soon can be just as harmful as expecting nothing at all. Trust is earned, and it requires patience and understanding. Trusting again. Cautiously, the ultimate goal is not to close yourself off completely, but to learn how to trust again, wisely and cautiously. By setting boundaries and managing your expectations, you create a space for healthy, fulfilling relationships, free from the fear of betrayal. It's about finding the balance between self-protection and openness to others, allowing trust to grow gradually and naturally. In the next section, we'll talk about how you can start moving forward and embracing new possibilities, understanding that while the past might have hurt you, it doesn't have to define your future. Trust, after all, can be rebuilt, and with the right steps, you can emerge stronger than before. Healing from betrayal doesn't mean forgetting what happened or pretending that the hurt isn't there. Instead, it means accepting that while the past has shaped you, it doesn't have to control your future. Moving forward is about finding the strength to trust again, knowing that with time, patience, and the right steps, you can build healthier, more resilient relationships. Embrace forgiveness. One of the most powerful tools in moving forward is forgiveness, not for the person who betrayed you, but for yourself. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning the betrayal or pretending it didn't hurt. It means releasing the emotional burden of holding on to anger and resentment. When we don't forgive, we remain stuck in the past, carrying a heavy weight that prevents us from moving forward. Forgiveness is freeing. It allows you to reclaim your peace and stop letting the betrayal dictate your emotions and actions. Forgiveness also helps you heal faster. It's a way of letting go of the pain so that you can make room for new experiences, healthier relationships, and most importantly, trust. But remember, forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, and it's okay if it takes time. focus on personal growth. While betrayal may have left emotional scars, it can also be a catalyst for personal growth. You have an opportunity to reflect on the experience, learn from it, and become a stronger, more self-aware person. Use this time to rediscover your passions, build your confidence, and reconnect with your own values. Trusting again starts with trusting yourself. The more you nurture your personal growth, the more you'll be able to trust others and form healthier, more meaningful relationships moving forward. Acknowledge your strength. Surviving betrayal is no small feat. It takes immense strength to heal, to forgive, and to be open to trusting again. Take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come. The fact that you're considering moving forward, learning to trust again, and opening your heart shows great resilience. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Every step you take toward healing is a victory. Be open to new relationships. When you're ready, be open to new connections. Trust can be rebuilt, and sometimes the most fulfilling relationships come from places you least expect. This doesn't mean rushing into new friendships or romantic relationships before you're ready, but when the time is right, don't be afraid to let someone in. You'll know when the trust is earned and when it feels right. Take your time, but don't close yourself off completely. The future holds new opportunities for love, friendship, and connection. Trusting again is part of that journey. Rebuilding trust after betrayal is tough, but it's a journey that leads to growth and strength. It's not just about trusting others again. It's about reconnecting with yourself, setting healthy boundaries, and practicing forgiveness. With time, patience, and self-compassion, trust can be restored. The scars from betrayal might never fully fade, but they don't define who you are. You have the power to rebuild trust in yourself and others, and with each step forward, you grow stronger and more resilient. If this video resonated with you and you're ready to take the next step in healing, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share this message with anyone who might benefit from it. Remember, trust is a journey, and you're not alone. Stay strong and keep moving forward.